Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I couldn't resist and I ended up picking up the lighter shade of the new spring collection Meteorites from Guerlain. I had originally picked up the Pink Pearl Meteorites, so this is how they look. I've already done a first impressions on these and I love them. I absolutely love these. Unfortunately, I don't see them available anywhere. I mean, when I have seen them, they sell out extremely fast, so I feel super lucky that I was able to get my hands on these, but as of right now, I don't see them anywhere else. So I guess at this point we have to keep our eyes peeled and see when these become available again, hopefully sometime soon and through different retailers. But one that is available, I did see these on Neiman Marcus and on the Nordstrom website, are the Pearl Glow. So today we're going to mainly focus on these meteorites, but I am going to be using the pink pearls because I actually really like these as a blush. If you guys missed my first impressions, I actually ended up just trying this out, see how it would look if I were to use it as a blush, because a lot of the pearls in here are pink and very pigmented. And let me tell you guys, it looks beautiful on the cheeks. So I will demo that for you guys again today, but first we're going to focus on the Pearl Glows. So the packaging of this is exactly the same as the Pink Pearl. It's this metal tin packaging which looks very similar to the originals. The only difference with these is that the design up here is in white, whereas the originals have more like a lilac or pink coloring. These don't. These are both white. They look identical, so in order to differentiate them, you'll have to either open them or look at the names in the bottom. They also come with this little kind of like foamy spongy thing here, which you want to keep in there. I'm going to go ahead and shake these up and then I will show you guys a close-up of these. Here is the close-up of the Pearl Glows. I initially didn't buy these and you can see that there is quite a bit of powder that I've already loosened up there, so we will be using that. And as you can see, these are pretty light. They have a lot of like pastel shades in here. And so originally the reason I didn't pick this up and I got the other ones is because I was just too afraid that this was going to be too light for my skin tone. So I decided to skip out on it, and then, as I typically do, I ended up regretting it because I was like, no, I am such a fan of the meteorites. Like, I have to try them for myself. I just have to. There have been a few meteorite releases that I haven't been interested in, but since I really like these pink pearl ones, I thought, you know, I might just really like this as well. So here I am with the Pearl Glow. So this is actually not a first impressions. I've used this once already. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about them. I don't think that they're too light for me, but as far as how they look on my skin and the difference that it makes, I didn't see too much of a difference, to tell you guys the truth. However, today I'm going to use it a little bit differently. I made sure that I used a matte foundation. I have no product that will give me any type of glow because I want to know what exactly this is providing me, or what type of like luminosity these pearls are providing me with. So we're going to check that out and see. Fortunately though, they are not too light for me, so I can still use them kind of as a buffing technique. In that sense, they performed really nicely, but to just target certain areas to give specific areas a nice glow, I didn't really find that to be the case too much as I do with my original meteorites. So the shade medium is the one that I use most regularly, and I just love the finish of those. So let me actually scoot you guys in so that we can see how these do. I do also actually have you have got to be very careful with these. I just dropped all the pearls that were in here and you guys saw how much loose powder there was. Well, now my pans are full of the powder. Oh, what a mess. The scent is everywhere. I hope I don't get a headache. Alright, so I was attempting to show you guys a new brush that we will be using today. This is going to be first impressions for me. Well, kind of, sort of. And this specific one I have not used. This is from, I think it's a collaboration that Beautylish does with Shikuhodo. Every year they come out with a Lunar New Year brush. And since this is the year of the ox, you see two cute little oxes there. The detail on the handle is so gorgeous, and the bristles come from blue squirrels. And just like the artwork is super cute and just very, very beautiful. I do have the one from a few years ago. This was the Year of the Pig, and I love this brush. I actually use it quite a bit for blush. Also with like my loose powder, but mostly for some reason for blush, I really like that. So today I'm going to use the newer one, and we'll have to shake up these pearls again since I lost all the loose powder I had, or it's all over my pants now. Cannot believe I did that. Alright, so that kind of shows how much I have there so far. And I'm going to do like the G motion that Guerlain instructs us to do with these meteorites. Typically, I don't do that. A lot of the times, depending on the meteorites that I'm using, because I do use them a little differently since some are more pigmented than others. But like my original meteorites, and also how I kind of see myself using these a little bit more, to be honest, is just all over the face as a buffing technique. But let's first try it on the higher points of the face. So we'll start off with the center of the forehead here, and bring it around and down like this. So I'm gonna do this a few times. And I don't know, guys, I don't see much of a difference. It's okay, let's grab a little bit more. And the brush is picking up product, so here's some more. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, so that actually, I'm able to detect that a little bit more so like on the bridge of my nose and on the top of my forehead here a little. Not so much here, like I was expecting to see, you know, just a little subtle glow on the cheekbones. And I mean, okay, I kind of take it back. I see it, but it's just so subtle where I don't know if it's worth having this. Like it is just that subtle for me that I just, for some reason, I'm not convinced with these. I have a mirror that's like further away, and it actually, can you guys see? Like it actually does look a little glowy there. Okay, let me do it one more time. I'm just gonna apply most of it up here. I'm gonna avoid my chin now since I have more texture right now on my chin. I don't need to emphasize that too much. Okay, actually that looks really nice. I am quite happy with that. It's nothing that's going to be extremely noticeable if you do have a skin tone similar to mine or even deeper. I think if you're deeper than me, honestly, these may be a little bit too light. I almost am detecting a little bit of a white cast where I have applied more in this area here. Not sure if you guys can see that. So definitely if you have a deeper skin tone than I do, I wouldn't recommend this. Because even on me, it's like, I think I could get away with it, but I'm not even 100% sure yet. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this on the other side of my face as well. But I'm just gonna do like the C motion since I already went down the bridge of my nose several times and on my chin a few times as well. Oh yes, now I see it. Do you guys see it right there? Oh gosh, okay, I'm happy now. I see it. That looks really pretty. It almost looks a little bit like iridescent. I mean, just like in the faintest way, but it looks really nice. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to be more careful with how much I'm applying. More than this is just not gonna work out for me because it is going to show too much of a white base for me. So I need to, you know, obviously try to avoid that and maybe not over apply, but I am going to need to apply more than 1 or 2 layers in order for me to be able to see something. So I'm thinking for me, there's going to be a very fine line as to when it's too much and it's just not flattering my skin anymore. But as of right now, I actually think it looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I'm actually quite happy with it. Okay, that makes me really happy because honestly guys, I was a little bit I was a little bit bummed when I first used it. This is why, especially when I don't like things, and it's not even to say that when I initially tried it I didn't like it. I was just a little underwhelmed with it. But you see, sometimes we just have to try things a little bit differently, and I think in order for me to get the most out of this product, it is something that I'm perhaps mostly going to use when I am using a matte foundation, or just when I feel like my skin is maybe a little bit on the dry side and I want to bring it to life without adding too much color. Something like this is going to come in handy for those occasions. So okay, let's go back to my pink, what are these? The Pink Pearls. These are just my favorites. I love these so much. So I'm actually using the brush that I bought a few years ago from Beautylish, and pick some of this up here. These, I don't find that I have to shake really before using them. The pearls are just so pigmented that it gets on the brush anyway. So I don't do much of the shaking of the tin with this specific one. So we'll go ahead and apply it on the cheeks. And obviously all these meteorites are quite glowy, so if you do not like glowy cheeks, if you're more into matte blushes, then this is not going to be something I'll recommend for you. But if you like your cheeks to be nice and glowy, I mean, like a beautiful glow. This isn't, you know, like a highlighter type of glow. It's just a nice, like, it has like the perfect amount of sheeniness, the perfect amount of like luminosity that it adds to your cheeks. You guys, I am utterly obsessed with this. So far, I think this is my favorite product that's released this year. Granted, I understand the year has just started, but your girl loves makeup and is always buying new makeup, and I'm always trying new stuff. And out of a lot of the stuff that I've already bought this year, I mean, these are taking first place so far without a doubt. They're so gorgeous. And I know so many of you guys are on the hunt for these, and unfortunately, I don't know when they're going to be available. My guess is Sephora is going to start carrying them really soon. So honestly guys, I would just keep checking their site. So now obviously these are a little bit faint, so if you really want to add pigments, you then might want to go ahead and shake up the tin, or just kind of do what I'm doing right now and just keep going back and forth. I have fun applying blush, so I don't mind going back and forth. Oh, love this. So here's where we're at with the Pink Pearl as a blush and the Pearl Glow as a targeted glow. I guess we'll go with that. Because even right now, looking at myself, I feel like my skin looks amazing, but when I was zoomed in and I was looking at the viewfinder, I was like, wow, my skin isn't looking all that great. So I was thinking, okay, maybe from far away it looks a lot prettier, and that kind of sucks. But look at how close I'm looking at myself, and I think this looks so good. Like, my skin looks, you know, really nice, minus all the imperfections I have. I think it's looking amazing. So you know what? I'm actually happy to have both of these. I'm happy with both. Obviously, if I had to pick a favorite, it's going to be the Pink Pearls. If you just want to buy one thing out of this collection, well, I shouldn't say that because I haven't tried the other products. I think the only other things that they're releasing are lipsticks, so I didn't buy any of those. But if you really want to try one of the meteorites and you like a glowy cheek, I'll definitely 100% recommend the Pink Pearl Meteorites. These are just phenomenal. But if you do have a lighter skin tone than I do, and you like just a subtle glow to your skin, you will also really enjoy the Pearl Glow Meteorites. These are actually really pretty, and I'm impressed. I'm happy and I'm impressed. So before I let you guys go, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick little swatch of both of these next to each other. All right, so I hope you guys can see these pretty well. This right here is the Pearl Glow, and it does have like this pearly finish. Definitely has, you know, that kind of like pearly undertone to it. So that explains why I sort of felt like if I apply too much, there will be a white cast. And then this here is Pink Pearl. It also does have that pearly finish, but with a pink tone, which I think is going to suit a lot of skin tones. They have, in my opinion, different functions, which I think is always ideal, especially, you know, with makeup. It's nice when we can multi-use certain products. Alright guys, that's all I had for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it informative. Let me know what you think about these meteorites down below. I am curious just to see if you guys have tried these or if you're at least thinking about them. As soon as I get updates of these meteorites being available anywhere, I will make sure to link them down below in case anybody's interested. I've just had so many people reach out to me asking me where to get them from, and honestly, I don't know. But if I do come across them, I will make sure to link them in my description box so that you are aware when I am as well. So that is that. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.